Rolling. That was Vashisht.
Vashisht is probably most famous for the temple and the hot spring, which most of the tourists visit in the day on their checklist tour around the giant honeymoon suite that is Manali. But this isn't a story about them. This is a story of us in Vashisht. Hari and I had very few points planned on our trip to the north. We decided where we were headed just before we decided to leave wherever we were. We decided we'll go to Kasol when we were gonna leave Delhi. And when we reached Kasol, we decided we will visit Tosh. But we knew that we were gonna head to Vashisht at some point in our journey. We wanted to visit our friend Navleen, who had been staying there for about 4 years. When we reached Vashisht, we planned to spend about 4 or 5 days there. Vashisht is a quaint, peaceful village that I sometimes think is right next to a black hole. Its pull is hard to break away and leave from. And I'm pretty certain that time works somewhat differently there. We kept meeting people who came to Vashisht with plans to stay for 3 or 4 days and ended up staying for months and even years. Our friend Navleen's story wasn't any different. Navleen now lives in this cozy little house with Rohit and Rosa. Kitu visits whenever she wants to. We spend most of our time in Vashisht in their wonderful company.
Oh, I came here just to sell my dreams. You can see your own reflection in the shadows that I'd speak, and the songs that are forever. Oh, yes, I'll sing
Durjoy,
to you so
whom we befriended on our way to
I'll
Kasol, had decided to come along with us to Vashisht and stay for a couple of days. He postponed leaving Vashisht twice. I'm sure that the pattern is pretty clear by now.
I'll tell you all my stories from Tashkent to Buenos Aires. Oh, I'll tell you all about the dark circus and the flares. Oh, I'll tell you all in secrets. Yes, I'll lie to
Anyway,
you as well.
we had lovely live music every day for the first few days before he finally left.
And I'll leave behind for you my boots of Spanish leather. And I'll leave behind for you all my fantasies of feather. And I'll leave behind all the myths and all those histories of freight. Oh, I came here just to sell my dreams.
We spent our time walking around the village and soon realized that it was going to take a lot of willpower to leave the place. It was altogether a great place to be. There was quality food available for prices that someone who stayed in a city would find incredible. There were many lovely places to go for a walk, sit, photograph. You could go down to the Bias River and lie in the sun. You could hike up to the waterfall and just lie down under the shade of a rock. or watch kids play a match of cricket on the craziest of terrains to play one on. I mean, seriously, somebody hits the ball hard enough and there were interesting and wonderful people around, like Diana Fadhudinova, who would play guitar and sing every morning right outside our room. Or Mandeep, who used to run a cafe/cinema in Vashisht.
Ровно и понятно я прожигал. Где-то плакал, где-то взахлеб смеялся. Взлеты и падения переживал. Где-то побеждал, где-то я сдавался. Слышал я истории тысяч лиц, пробовал на вкус разноцветных
The weather was just
женщин.
perfect.
Думал я, у разума нет границ, но он дал на сердце в полсотни трещин.
And then there were the mountains.
Он пронзает сердце и руки вверх.
It was magical watching the sun rise over them.
Волосы и глаза, понимаешь,
Everything reminded you of some otherworldly place, right out of something like a Miyazaki film.
что была жизнь, просто не
You
так.
wanted to be a bearded old man living there, with dogs and cats and books.
Рождений, смертей и света. Если ты отбросишь свои сомнения, страхи, то поймешь, что это.
We had a hard time deciding to leave the place.
Думала, что глажу ее за ухом.
We bribed our own psyches with the promise of a return, a lofty plan to maybe go back in the winter and see if we can survive the snow on our own.
Качает всех сильных духом. Я не понимала, как дышит мир. Я не вспоминала тех прошлых жизней, будто опоздала к богам на пир. Будто я ребенком была капризной. Он пронзает сердце и руки, вены, шею, губы, волосы и глаза. Понимаешь, под тяжестью вселенной, что все, что было, жизнь просто не та. Он говорит языком движений, рождений, смертей и света. Если ты отбросишь свои сомнения, страхи, то поймешь, что это. Thank you.
With much difficulty, we decided to leave. But the night before we were supposed to leave, um, well, I accidentally formatted the hard drive which had all of our footage in.